Hello, this is Brian, and author of the Beneath the Mountain game and teacher's aide at the Game Dev TV RPG course. Um, right now, we're working up a little demonstration of where we are right now with the game, and I've added a few new features. So we're going to start with um, obviously, I think I've shown before in previous videos. You've got the slider for the music and the effects. So that's that. We're going to turn the music down a little bit so I don't get lost in the shuffle. Maybe a little more there. Okay, so this says resume right now, but we're going to assume you're a new player and you haven't played this game at all. So all you're going to see is the new game button. And that's going to bring you to a character selection screen. And from this screen you can select between the male character or the female character. And you can go around and change things like the skin color, cycle through these, the hair color. There's like 4 colors for the hair, and the hairstyle to get different styles. So that's kind of your customization of the character. And then once you're ready with that, you just go ahead and hit the play button. And it's going to go ahead and generate a random maze. Every level is random, procedurally generated. I may eventually make some pre-formed levels for some challenges and stuff like that. Kind of figured out how I can save a level in terms of the structure and relatively small thing. So as you can see, as I scroll in here, our character looks just like we had her in the selection screen. If I want to go back out here with this exit button, I could go and start a new one and make some changes and maybe make the hair color black. And then when I go into the game and create a new game, she'll have black hair color. It seems like a small thing, but I think customizable characters are important, just as an element to the game. And as we can see, now we get back in here, and Our Lady's hair is black. So, got the tiles. It's telling you where you can move. As you can see, there's line of sight visibility. You can't see everything in the game until you've seen the tile. And even the characters, you can't always see the characters if they're hiding behind something or they're too far away. That's why these characters just popped out of nowhere. So right here we got a spider, and we've got a vagabond. We can't see his, there we go, a vagabond. With our stats and stuff like that. It's still our turn, so I'm going to go ahead and make a move. And now the spider is going to come on and do his attack. All the enemies are placed randomly. You never know what you're going to get from level to level. They do scale with a level, so as you get more powerful and as the levels get deeper, the characters get more powerful. You can drag. If you just click anywhere in the screen and move to a different corner of the screen, you will drag the screen around. So let's go ahead and take care of these things. We'll do a little battle here. This vagabond is using the same character as this character. It just randomly generates some gear for the vagabond. And the spiders are from that Infinity PBR kit that is in Humble Bundle right now, I believe. I'm not sure if that's over or not. Oh, we need to heal. That's our heal thing. You start out with just the heal spell. As you gain in levels, you get better heal spells, and you'll get other spells like Fireball. So I've healed by double clicking on that icon. You can see there's a cooldown for three turns. I can't use it again for 3 more turns. So the character's going to do his... Let's see if he's going to attack. Oh, he healed himself for his turn. That was very smart of him, because he's down to just another point. And as you can see, my timer went down 1. Every creature has its own speed. The higher the speed, the faster the more turns it gets. So, like these little spiders, they're very quick. They can wind up with sometimes 2 moves while you take 1 move. So we have our first item here that we found. It's a tunic of resolved. It's just a piece of cloth armor. So let's zoom in here and take a look at our character. And you'll see that our character is she's pretty much wearing a bra and like a harness or something like that. So we're going to go and we're going to drag this over here and put on this, and you can see that she's now wearing kind of more of a shirt. That's the customizable, as you equip gear, the gear will show up in your on the body, which I'm actually kind of proud of that feature. That's the Polygon Knights, not Polygon Knights, is Cinti Studios, and the package that has these is the Modular Heroes. Now I wasn't paying attention and I let my character die. We're going to go ahead and start a new game here. We're going to pay a little more attention while I'm talking. And why don't we go ahead and go with a gentleman here, and we'll make his hair black. And head on in here. So you start into the dungeon, you don't have much. You're just got your fists and just enough to keep you modest. So, well, another thing I forgot, when you start the game you have 2 stat points. So if you go over here to the equipment slot and you click on this arrow here, it'll say stats to spend. And we're going to go ahead and if you go through these, you can see the different values of the things. When you're playing the game, I'll let you look those over with the tooltips. So we're going to go ahead and add one to strength and add one to agility, and that'll make us a little stronger and have a little better defense. And back out there, this little button brings up the inventory and equipment dialog and takes it away. And then here is your quit button if you want to go back to the main menu. Alright, so let's take care of some of these fun spiders. There's some other creatures in the kit that came from Dungeon Mason, and that kit is the characters from that kit is their Dungeon Monsters, I believe it's called, or RPG Monsters, and it's a low poly kit. This orc is actually from from the Unity Asset Store sale. I don't know if they still have it going on or not. They have you buy a certain tier of things for $9.99 and you get a collection of things, or for $20 you get a bigger collection. This is in the very first tier, these little orcs. Most of what's going on in here in terms of how the gameplay works is all based on the RPG course. The only thing I've done is I've made it a turn-based game, and I've made it so that you have hex tiles. Okay, now our character is in a little bit of trouble, because if he gets surrounded, he will die. And I won't get a chance to show you. Let's drag this health potion over here. This bar is for consumables like potions. This bar is just your action bar for spells that you learn. Now I'm going to do the better part of Valor and run. And the reason I'm running is so that I could take advantage of this choke point right here. You can see these little slimes are pretty quick. He's going to chase you. The spiders are quick too. It's hard to get away from these guys. So let's heal and run over here. I may not make it. I may have to show you yet again another round before, because the thing that I want to show you is once you have your gear and your character set up, if you make it to the end of the level, you get to keep your character and continue on with the continue button. If you don't make it to the end of the level, you have to start back at level 1 with nothing. So every level it saves your progress with whatever gear you have and whatever your stats are. I am not going to make it. Yep, I died. Let's just go ahead and resume, because I have saved that character. So by hitting resume, it's just going to put me back at the beginning of the level. Oh goody. The gear is random drops as well. You never know what you're going to get. I've tried to distribute the things around so that it's smart what the characters have, but it's not always. I have to perfect that. I have to put a lot more items in the game before this is ready for the Steam store and the Google Play store. But it's certainly ready for beta, and I want you guys to test this thing and find the problems in the game. That's what I'm looking for. So if you guys say, hey, this isn't working, don't think I'm going to get mad, because I need to, find, I need you guys to think of something I didn't think of when it comes to playing the game. I've tried to think of everything as much as I can, but I think any of you guys know who do program, it doesn't work that way. You always forget to think of something. Right off the bat, when I first introduced the game, I forgot volume controls. Kind of a biggie. Kind of embarrassed I forgot that. So I definitely got that in the next version. Okay, let's take care of these guys before they take care of me. Unfortunately, without a weapon, just fisticuffs don't do that much damage. And he does a lot of damage when he does that special attack. Alright. So the game can be quite a challenge, as you can see. It's best to try and get yourself into places where there's a choke point. So if I get back over here, they can't both attack me at the same time. So we'll try for this choke point here and hope there's not a monster hiding behind it. Well, I am trapped, though. I can't run any further. I'm going to have to take care of both of these guys. So the game's set up. He can't attack me now. This slime right here. He can't attack me, and I can't attack him because it's blocked. The spider is a blocking character. If there was nothing there, he could actually use his special attack from here and hit me. Alright, let's do a little less talky talk and a little more fighty fight and try and get through this. There's that special attack. He can do that about once every 3 turns. The characters that have special attacks, their special attacks are managed the same way that like a spell like this is managed. Those characters have their own action store, and I've built a little logic into the game to I gotta find my way to the exit here. I've built a little logic into the game so that the characters know, oh, okay, I can do this turn, I can't do this move, and won't try and do something they can't do. I'm not going to make it again. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and when I come back I'll be towards the end of the exit so you can see what goes on with the save. Okay, we're back. I've gotten closer to the exit, so just to show off, in the meantime, while I've gone along, I've leveled up. I've learned a new spell, Fireball, that drops in at level 2. My gear has gotten a little better, so when you last saw me, I think I was shirtless, and then in the meantime I found this shirt, but we're going to get rid of that and we're going to put this nice shirt here in. You see all the gear has stats and stuff to improve your setup. So the important thing we need to note is that we have this gear and that our stats are currently spent. So now we're going to head on over to our exit. I'm going to ignore the orc there. We're going to head over to our exit. What the exit's going to do is just going to generate a new level. Start us all over. So we're waiting for it to generate a new level. I think I need to fix there should be a fader there. I don't know why that's not showing up. So now we're in the new level, and of course I still have all this gear, but that's not the fun part. The fun part is now I'm going to quit. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to hit this button over here, the little power button. That draws me back at the main menu. Somehow the volume got off. Again? Okay. So we're going to resume. So let's pretend we just came into the game, and you've got new game, resume. So if you hit new game, it's going to guide you through creating another character and erase your save file. But if you hit resume, it's going to go through and generate a new dungeon. And it's my favorite part. I know we taught this in the inventory save course, so this is nothing new. But what's new about this is I'm saving the gear. I still have all the gear on, equipped, that I had. Everything is in here. The only bug I have is you might have noticed the earlier things had names. So this one would have been called a leather vest of brutality, because the random stat bonus that came in was strength. There's a bug, and somehow when it's reloading, it's not picking those names back up, because those names are generated on the fly when the item is created, but somehow that didn't go through. Anyways, that's the basic walkthrough of where we're at right now. If you've played the game, you kind of have an idea how leveling goes. Right now, every move it requires a double click. That is a limitation of something I'm not getting learned right in the Android thing. I was having trouble with single clicks, where you would click on a UI button and it would move you no matter what I did. So if I tried to click on heal, once it would move me over to this blue square. And in the PC version, that's not a problem at all. But in the Android version, it was. So I made everything a double click, and was able to make that go away. And Android, you could like have your finger over this button and still be just a little bit away, and a phone would pick that up as a click, and you don't want that. That's something that might just be my old tablet. I don't know, because my tablet's probably 4 or 5 years old. Okay. So as you do progress in levels, by the way, since I started at level 2, the creatures are all going to start at level 2 or maybe 3. And then as you get higher in level, if you go back and continue, so if I quit as a level 35 character, it's going to drop me into a level 35 dungeon when I continue. Just things to look out for. Okay, so I have all these things on already, so nothing more to show off. Eventually I'll have more items, I'll have more monsters, I'll have a little variety, and as I said, I am hoping to work on challenge dungeons, where I'll have some pre-made dungeons that I've set up scenarios with, and that might be like a separate thing. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and stop this video now. That's actually running a bit long, and hopefully this gives you an idea about the gameplay, and I look forward to hearing your feedback both on the video and on the game itself, which I will provide notes in the YouTube recording, as well as you probably got to this recording from the itch page anyways. So thank you very much.